These are the three verses of third surah of the Quran, Surah Al-Imran, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, let not believers take disbelievers as allies, as friends, rather than the believers. So those who reject God, those who don't believe in God, and they reject God and they say there is no God, or either they make God equal to humans or idols, we cannot love them in our hearts, but we can be good with them in their birthday lives. But we cannot love because they hate God, so we hate them. But if they love God, then we love them also. So those who are rejecting God or they are insulting God by worshiping the idols, we are not supposed to love them or to make them our allies or our close with our hearts because they hate God, they insult God, so we are not going to love them. That's the meaning of what Allah said here. لا يتخذ المؤمنون الكافرون أولياء من دون المؤمنين. And then other than the believers. So we can only have a hard relation with the believers because those who love Allah, we love them. And those who hate Allah, we hate them. Those who love God, we love them. And those who hate God, we hate them. That is the very important basics of our faith. We love those who believes in one God and they love one God. And they worship only one God. And those who are worshiping idols and those who are rejecting God, like atheists, we don't love them because they reject our God. So a simple thing, for example. Are you going to love someone who say bad words to your parents? Somebody is saying bad words to your parents, are you going to love them? Kung may isang tao mong murahin sa mga magulang mo, you will love them? You will be close with them? No, because you hate them because they are insulting your parents. So how much more insulting God? Rejecting God that you don't believe in God, or you say that God is like a human, or like God is like animal, like monkey or cow, like the Hindus. So that's a big problem. We are all human beings, are brothers and sisters in humanity because we are all from Adam and Eve. But there are people who choose to reject God, hindi maniniwala sa Diyos. And there are people who are making shirk. They're worshiping the idols. So these are people, we have no place for them in our heart, but we are always be kind with them. We always be nice with them. We want to help them. But there is no place for them in our hearts because as long as they are not going to believe in one God, the true God, we are not going to love them. That is the basic. Like the Prophet Abraham, when his family, his relatives, his people, his town, they were worshiping the idols. What Prophet Abraham said, I hate you until the day of judgment, until you believe in only one God and not to worship the idols. Hindi even so, samba sa mga Diyos-Diyosan. So Prophet Abraham, he destroyed all those idols and he told them that I can only love you when you believe in one God, or else I'm going to hate you until the day of judgment. There's a part of our faith that we can only love those who love God, and we can hate those who hate God. We hate those who are idol worshippers. That's the basic I learned in my life. That I only going to love those who love Allah, those who believe in one God, and I hate those who worship God other than God. Those who worship idols other than God, other than one God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty, the Creator, who is infinite God. But those who worship gods or idols, yung mga Diyos-Diyosan samba, we don't love them in our hearts because they are going against the command of the greatest command of God. Like the Bible said, thou shalt not have any God beside me. Wag na kayo Diyos maliban sa akin, or thou shalt not worship the idols. Wag na kayo samba sa mga katibolto. And they are failed to believe in those great commandments of Allah. They even kill, in the example, the Catholic Church. They go to the Catholic Church, the boyfriend and girlfriend together, and they live, they stay together, and they have a relation together. And they even go to the church together, and then later the boyfriend is run away, and the girlfriend is already pregnant, and she will go to the church to have a two choice. Either she will buy the medicine for abortion from the Catholic Church, and she kill her baby, and she will go back to church and make confession with priest and give some money, and she think that she's already forgiven. But all God is not forgiving her because she killed an innocent child. And that is the worst kind of things that for the world today, they are not married, but they can have a relation. That's the worst sin. That is a great sin to have a relation without marriage. Even for a man to look at the woman, the prophet said, with the lust, then he already committed adultery. If a man is looking at the woman with the lust, and he like her, and he is feeling like, sexual desire while looking at the girl, he already committed adultery with her. He already committed zina with her, adultery with her, fornication with her. That's what the prophet said. Even in the Bible, that Jesus said, if you look at the woman with the lust, you already committed fornication with her or adultery with her. Same with the woman who look at the man with the lust or with the desire, she already committed adultery with him. So that's how conservative the religion of God. All the prophets taught like this. Mary was following that way of Islam. She covered herself. She don't make anyone boyfriend. No. When the angel came to the human form to Mary, what she said? Don't come near to me if you fear God. And he said, you are going to have a baby. And then what she said? That she have no husband, no man has touched her, and she is not a bad woman. What is meaning bad woman? Hindi siya masamang babae dahil wala siyang boyfriend. She cannot get pregnant because she have no husband and she have no boyfriend. She have no illegal relation and she don't have any legal husband that time. But God pregnant to her because of his command. And the angel Gabriel, Holy Spirit, he brought the command given to the woman Mary. She got pregnant without husband, without sperm, because God created the baby without father. The same way he created Adam without father and without mother. So he created Jesus without father, and that's easy for God to do. So Holy Spirit is only angel Gabriel, and then Jesus is not son of God, but son of Mary, a prophet of God, a human being. And God is not the Father, but he is almighty. He's only one. He doesn't need anything. He's infinite God without the need of space and time, without any limitation. He's unlimited, infinite. He begets not, nor was he begotten, that he has no father and he has no son. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ, and no one is comparable unto him. He's not like anyone. He's not like sky or earth or human. He's infinite God, unlimited God. He has no limitation for his power and his own self. And the next verse, say whether you conceal what is in your hearts or reveal it, Allah knows it. So you say something or you hide in your heart, Allah knows it. You hide in your chest, Allah knows this. وَيَعْلُمُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَفِي الْأَرْضِ, and Allah knows whatever in the heavens, in the skies, and whatever is in the earth. وَاللَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ, and Allah has power over everything. And the last verse which I read, the verse number 30, Surah Al-Imran, Surah number 3. The day every soul will find what it has done of good present and what it has good done of evil. It will wish that between itself and that was a great distance, and Allah warns you of himself, and Allah is kind to his slaves. Okay, so this is the life here to commands of Allah to follow, so we can be saved from his anger and not to go in the hellfire in our next life. But if we follow our own desire, whatever we like, and we disobey Allah, then Allah is no special to anyone. He has a justice. If you do good, you get to go to paradise. If you do bad, you go to hellfire. Now it's up to us to fall in the forbidden things and haram things and involve in the disobedience of Allah and to choose to go to hellfire. Or either we can go to follow the commands of Allah and to choose to go to paradise. It's up to us. Inna hadaynahu sabila imma shakira wa imma kafura. Allah said, we shown you the way, imma shakira wa imma kafura. Be grateful to follow the command of Allah, or kafura, or be ungrateful and not to follow the commands of Allah. It's up to us. Allah has given us a choice. Every heart has two kind of possibilities, two kind of choices. One choice, be grateful to Allah and obedience to Allah, follow his commands. The other one, disobey to Allah, don't be grateful to Allah and disobey to Allah for despite of all his blessings, always disobey Allah and go to hellfire. Now this is our choice. We can pili tayo. We can choose ano ang gusto natin. Go to hellfire or go to paradise. Life is temporary. If you can make hardship for 50, 60, 70 years, but the next life will be good. Next life will be very good because this forever life. For millions of years, our next life will not finish. Now you choose the bad way of life against the command of Allah, then you can live in the hellfire in the next life. But if you choose to make hardship, then you will go to paradise in the next life. Like example, the Fajr time, wake up 4 o'clock and 4:30 and prepare yourself to make pray Fajr on time. That's very hard job. And if you do it for Allah, sacrifice your sleep and wake up and do, then you are deserved to go to paradise. Like example, the people who are doing hardship to follow the commands of Allah, and those who don't mind about the commands of Allah, can Allah make injustice to same treatment for them? Both will go to paradise? No, Allah will not do this. The people who choose to disobey Allah, they deserve to be punished. And people who choose to obey Allah, they deserve to be blessings of Allah in the next life. This life is temporary. Our next life forever. We can choose here what you want to go. You want to go to Jannah, the paradise, or Jannah to Firdaus, or you want to go to hellfire. It is our choice now. Allah will not let us to blame anyone else but ourselves. Even the devil, the shaitan, will talk to the people on the day of judgment when people will tell him that because of you we are going in the hellfire now. So what the devil, the shaitan will say, don't blame me. Just blame yourself. I did not force you. I did not force you to disobey Allah, but I will just give you ideas and you followed my ideas. So devil has no power upon us. The shaitan has no power upon us to follow the evil. He can only give us good ideas, bad ideas. Follow this, drink alcohol, or do gambling, or do drugs, or don't pray and do bad things, do fornication, watch pornography. The shaitan can always give you idea. And if you follow shaitan, the devil, then you become shaitan. And you will go with shaitan in the day of judgment in the hellfire. No one can do anything. I cannot do anything for anyone. Prophet cannot do anything for anyone. No prophet can save anyone. Only God can save you and us when we obey Him and we care for Him and we follow His commands and not to disobey Him. That's the meaning of Islam. And all the prophets were Muslim. Like Jesus, when they asked Him how to go to paradise, He did not say His blood or something else. No, He said, keep the commandments. Follow the commandments of God. Obey Him, follow His commandments. Then you can be able to paradise in the next life.